This is a quick story time on how God ruined my credit. Yes, he wrecked it. Then told me to start a credit repair business so I could help deliver his people out of financial captivity, as Isaiah 61 and 1 says. So, this business that I'm about to get ready to talk about is not about getting ahead, getting sales, getting clout, being ambitious. It's just strictly out of obedience. Okay. In my early 20s, I didn't understand credit like most of us don't. I maxed out credit cards, didn't pay my bills on time, not knowing how this would affect my future, right? So in my early 20s, I needed a car. So I worked on my credit, not knowing what I'm doing, but I worked on my credit, got up to a 698 to buy my first vehicle off the lot like a big girl purchase. I felt proud. But guess what? Life happened, as it always does. And I lost everything. And my credit plummeted, and I had to rebuild it back up to a 690. I got it to a 690. Then at 31, I lost everything again. Again. And it was even worse this time. I'm talking evictions, unpaid bills, cars being repossessed. Whew, y'all, it was complete rock bottom. And you're probably thinking, like, girl, how did this happen to you again? Because I was too busy focused on helping other people through building business credit. So basically, I sacrificed everything in my personal life to build business credit, to get business vehicles, and to start a business to get myself out of the hole of poverty, financial burden of poverty, right? So I put all of my personal things on the back burner. And I know some of you guys are probably thinking, like, okay, but how did God do that? You want to know how? Because he's the one who told me in Exodus 14:14, just stay calm, I will fight for you. So I stopped paying my rent. Um, I stopped basically paying my personal bills. And I know some of you guys who really don't understand because you think with this instead of this. Why would you do that? That's not logical. That doesn't make sense. Sometimes, a lot of the times, God doesn't want you to depend on logic. He wants you to depend on faith. He wants you to trust Him. He wants you to move. And that's what I did, not knowing what would happen. So, this message is for somebody. You don't know what's going to happen in your business. You don't know what's going to happen with chasing the dreams that He put in your heart. But if you look at a lot of the people who are super successful, they had to fail their way to success. It comes with it. Okay. And so all I was doing was being an obedient child. I didn't know what was going to happen. So I started losing everything out of strict obedience to God because he's the one that told me to sacrifice a lot of the things that I had and worked on. Got a business degree, got an MBA, was trying to climb corporate America, trying to do things the right way, the worldly way. And he was like, no, this is not what I have for you. I want you to be free. I want you to quit your job. I even quit my job. He told me to quit my job, y'all. So a lot of y'all be thinking like, oh, I wish God would tell me to quit my job. God bless you. Okay. Because it's a journey to be had. I'm just being real with you. I wouldn't go back and change anything because I know he got my back, my front, and my side, just like it says in Psalms 23. But it is not easy. Whether you quit your job with God or without him. Okay. Just because he told you to do something, just because he told you to be obedient, does not mean you're not going to run into some type of roadblock or some type of failure. Mm-hmm. For the people who really don't understand the premise of how God works, he will definitely lead you into danger. He always got you though. He always got you. That it will not be able to befall you or affect you to your demise, but that does not mean he will not lead you into danger. Get the word. Go read it. He did it to a lot of people, especially in the Old Testament, with Moses leading those children of Israel through the wilderness. And that's exactly what he's calling me to do with this credit repair business. Is a lot of you guys who are wanting to be delivered from financial captivity, just like the children of Israel were under captivity under Pharaoh. And Moses said, let my people go. So this is why I'm before you today to say to all of the credit bureaus, all of the collection companies, all of the people who created all of these unrealistic rules that we have to follow that basically oppress us, y'all. I'm here to help you on behalf of I am. I am sent me. Okay, I had to be honest with you. Just because God told you to do something, don't mean you're going to want to do it. I don't want to do this. My flesh don't. But my Father, I am, he sent me. So I'm before you today just to say, hey, he took me through all of these situations just so I can be able to build my credit up for the third time. Right now I'm sitting at a 530, y'all, because I've been dragging my feet on fixing it. But I want you guys to follow along with me. Okay? Follow along this journey as I fix my credit and other people's. Not only have I been able to help myself to get up to a 698 in my early 20s when I didn't even know what I was doing, to a 690 in my late 20s, but I also helped my mom get to her first 700. I helped my boyfriend at the time to get to a 700 so he can buy him a vehicle. So there are other people that I have helped along the journey as well. And This is my all. This is what I have in my house, like that widow in the Old Testament. God says, use it and go help my people. All right. I don't want anything. I don't want your email. All I want is a like and a comment. God bless you or something like that. You know, follow along because it's up from here.